So today we're going to talk about Richard Arthur, who is the namesake of Arthurdale. And he actually did name Arthurdale that after himself, after his family. So he was originally not from this state even. He was from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where he was a steel guy, worked in steel as an engineer. He was a hotel manager, an owner. He also owned what was to be Decaying Light, an electric company in Pittsburgh. And he made most of his money off of liquor sales by sort of selling those. So he was a very wealthy man, and fun fact, he also was on the baseball team that was to become the Pittsburgh Pirates for a time. So a very interesting guy. And he and his wife Mary here met in Pittsburgh, married there, sort of made their fortune, and then as he aged he found that the stressful climate of Pittsburgh and the big city weren't agreeing with him anymore, so he decided to move out here and bought some of the old Fairfax land, which we'll talk about on Friday, Fairfax Fridays. So Richard Arthur bought this land. It was originally, I think, 900 acres of land, somewhere in there. Moved up here and built this beautiful mansion for himself in 1902 and 1903. So large Queen Anne style house, had 23 rooms, which is huge. He also started a mass scale farm up here and slowly started to acquire other plots of land, and eventually owned about 1,200 acres up here, all of which was bought by the Deal Homestead division in the 30s. Richard Arthur built these massive barns, like I'm saying. He's like I was saying, big cattle rancher out here. He spent $20,000 building one barn out here, which was like absolutely massive back then, and today, you can imagine. So he had a huge operation, and he was very serious about his trade. In the mansion, he had steam heat, which is again very unusual for Preston County. He had running water and flushable toilets, which some of the kids in Reedsville found to be kind of a really interesting thing to come and see. So they would actually come up to the mansion and watch the toilets flush, if you'd believe that, just as a kind of an entertainment thing, but also to see the new inventions that were coming into use, popular use in this time. So Richard Arthur farmed out here until 33, when he was approached by Mr. Bushrod Grimes, who is actually this guy on the end there, and bought the land off of him while he was back on taxes. Obviously the farming industry was not doing too well with the Great Depression going on. So they bought the land and it became what's known as Arthurdale today.